statutes and commandments. Okay? That's when it says, and when men slept, that's talking about the Israelites that went into slavery under the so-called white man. Okay? And as you know, the field's talking about the world, man. Okay? So you got Israelite fathers throughout the world, man. James 1:1. Go ahead.
But while men slept, his enemy came and sowed tares among the wheat.
Yeah. Who's the enemy? Who's the enemy? The enemy is the so-called white man. Okay? Read that part again.
But while men slept,
yeah, when we was in slavery. Go ahead.
His enemy came and sowed tares among the wheat.
Yeah, the enemy is the so-called white man, because when Negroes, Haitians, so-called West Indians, Latinos, I'm talking about all the not Latino tribes, and the Native Americans, okay? What do you do in slavery, man? It's something called booty, man. Why do you think the women are called booty to today? You get the spoils of war. What's the spoils of war? The women. And the enemy does what he wills to the slaves, man. So Yahweh Shah was prophesying what was going to happen to us in slavery, man. Okay? Yahweh Shah was prophesying slavery, man. He was prophesying what was going to happen to us. Start from the top and read it again.
Matthew 13:24.
Right.
Another parable put he forth unto them, saying,
right.
The kingdom of heaven is likened unto a man which sowed good seed.
Which is Israelites. Go ahead.
But while men slept, his enemy came and sowed tares among the wheat.
Right.
And went his way.
Yeah, the enemy sowed tares amongst the wheat, right? That's what it says?
That's right.
The wheat is Israel. The tares is talking about all you so-called heathens that the so-called white man and the other nations pop the Israelite women and put seed in them, man. You're the tares. And we have many tares amongst our people, man. Walking around looking like, hey man, it's like the elder around I made that show and said, you chocolate covered tears.
Yes.
You know, you chocolate covered tears, man. You gonna lose in the kingdom. You ain't gonna be. You ain't gonna have no pigmentation, man. I mean, what the Edomites.
Yeah.
The tears of our people that, cause you got weird niggas, man. Lenny Kravitz. The nigga from what's that movie? The Last Dragon, that nigga Leroy. That's another fucking tear. Now, like the Elder Gabar was breaking down back in the days when, I think you said in the book of Esdras, you had to have the Urim and the Thummim to look to see whether you was an Israelite or not. But when you read down in the scriptures, it said when the reapers come, they're gonna know who exactly is an Israelite and who's a tear, man. Because you got tares amongst our people. You got the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American woman. They lay down with the so-called white man and the other heathen nations. You Africans, you Books. Any nation that you could think, conceive of, the nigger woman done laid down when it had seeds, man. The Latino woman done laid down and had seeds. The Native American woman laid down and had seeds. Those are the tares. The wheat are the Israelites, and the tares are the heathen nations. Okay? All right? Okay, now start from the top and read it again.
Matthew 13:24. Another parable he put forth unto them, saying,
Now, do the majority of the people knew what the Lord was talking about? It said he put forth this parable. They didn't know what the hell the Lord was talking about, man. The tares, the wheat, because the Lord used other symbols to describe a deeper meaning, like the Elder Gabar and the Elder Rakar was breaking down on on the show that they did, man. Okay?
Allegories.
Right. Allegories, right. They use symbols to describe something. They didn't say it plain. Yahweh Shai didn't say it plain. He used symbols to describe what the deeper meaning was, man. But the majority of people didn't know what it was, man. Okay? You got something, bring it out.
Yeah, you can speak it. I gotta find it.
Okay.
Galatians.
Yeah, brother. That's right, man. You know? And it's all spiritual, man. It's all spiritual. That's why when you have a heathen come up, you gotta read his spirit, man, to see whether he's an Israelite or not. It's all spiritual, man. Okay? But you got a lot of niggas that call themselves Israelites, they don't understand that. You know?
Yeah.
You got it? Go ahead, brother. Bring it up.
This is Galatians 5:22.
Right?
For it's written that Abraham had two sons, the one by a bondmaid.
Well, I mean, that's plain. The bondmaid ain't the chosen, man. Okay? The one by the bondmaid, well, that's going into Isaac and Ishmael. Right? I would believe. Right. Go ahead.
The one by the bondmaid, the other by free woman.
The free woman is talking about Sarah, man. That was the chosen. Isaac. Go ahead.
But he who was of the bondwoman was born after the flesh.
Right. He was born after the flesh. Go ahead.
But he of the free woman was by promise.
By the, what was the promise that the Lord made to Abraham? That his seed. His seed. Brother, get that? Oh, that's is in the same very verse. Is in
the same book. Oh, here you go.
Okay, but you know what? You know what, brother? Finish that. Read it from the top and break it down.
Right.
I'm gonna get a scripture. Go ahead.
For it's written that Abraham had two sons, right? Isaac and Ishmael, which Ishmael was Abraham's firstborn son. Then came Isaac. The one by bondwoman, which that bondwoman is Hagar.
Yeah.
All right. Which had Ishmael. The other by free woman, which was Sarah, because she was a Hebrew woman. All right. She had Isaac. But he who was of the bondwoman was born after the flesh.
Right.
Which was talking about Ishmael. All right.
Yep.
Because he didn't have the inheritance.
Right.
That was passed down until Isaac, then unto Jacob, then unto his 12 sons.
That's right.
But he of the free woman was by the promise. Yeah, by the promise that the Most High made to Abraham, right? That he will establish his seed forever. Which things are an allegory. So that's what we're going through, right? Because the Lord uses symbols, man. He goes a hell of a way to prove a point. Like I was reading earlier in the book of Jeremiah, he told I forgot what was the king name, but he said or the prophet, not prophet or the priest. He said after you read this book, tie a stone around it and throw it into the water. All right, because the same way that book sinks, that's the same way Babylon was gonna sink. All right, and that's a parable. That's an allegory.
Right.
All right, and that's how the Most High speaks. He don't speak. He speaks plain to his. Cause they told you that in Numbers the 13th chapter that he'll speak to you in a dream. All right. Or in a vision.
Right.
But Moses, he spoke mouth to mouth.
Plainly.
He spoke plainly.
Yeah, he spoke mouth to mouth. That's right.
Which things are an allegory, for these are the two covenants. The one from the Mount Sinai gendereth but to bondage, which is Agar, all right, which was the son and the mother of Ishmael. For this Agar is Mount Sinai in Arabia, and answereth to Jerusalem, which now is and is in bondage with her children. But Jerusalem, which is above, is free, which is the mother of us all. So the Most High uses allegories, all right? He uses parables, he uses dark sayings, he uses riddles, all right, to convey a point. Sure. Just like when before Paul went back to Jerusalem, a prophet came up to him and said, "Look." He tied his hand. He could have just told Paul straight up.
Right.
But he tied his hand up.
Himself.
He said, just like you see I'm bound right now, that's what's you're going to be bound when you go to Jerusalem.
Yep, that's right.
All right? But that's how the Most High operates.
Right.
You want me to get something for you?
I got something for you right quick. You can break it down. I got something for you. Matter of fact, going to the